Vietnamese ladies are very beautiful and good heart. Yeah, they seem very, very nice. I think we're very quite traditional compared to maybe ladies in America or Australia or Western countries.
I think a lot. I obviously think that they look like angels with their soft, long, black, straight hair. And I think it's hard for any man to resist a Vietnamese woman wearing an áo dài. I definitely do think that they take care of their skin, their looks, and as a man in a different country, they really do, they're easy on the eye.
I think Vietnamese girls being quite traditional. I know that showing affection in public areas is seen as a big no-no. So I had a Vietnamese girlfriend before, and even sometimes holding hands outside, she was very shy to do that, or giving her a hug when saying hello. They don't really do that in Vietnam. It's seen as maybe impolite or something. So I need to be aware of this, as well as touching Vietnamese people's heads is seen as unlucky or disrespectful or something. So I've heard this as well. So don't do that.
Well, I'm from Mexico and I come from a Latin culture. And as maybe you can see in some of our reggaeton music videos, sexuality is very open and it's very common to even dress provocatively or speak provocatively, flirt, and really approach people. And coming to Vietnam, it's just completely the opposite. As you mentioned before, like, you know, being physical outside, even holding hands, hugging, or let alone kiss, is seen as something disrespectful and impolite, like we did mentioned. But where I come from, even saying hello to your guy friends, you're giving them a hug, you're shaking their hand, you're giving them a kiss on the cheek. So it has been especially difficult for me to begin to understand what the problem is with being affectionate in public, and even controlling myself. Like,
Yeah, I think I would like to date another Vietnamese girl, but I need to meet the right girl.
absolutely, you know, through traveling, I have really found that aside from eating the food and going to see the landmarks and the sights, a really special way to immerse yourself in the culture is by, of course, having friends from that local country, but more specifically, having a relationship with a local girl. It's really, you immerse yourself in the cuisine and the habits, and I really have found myself learning a lot more in such a short period of time. I've had Vietnamese girlfriends in the past, and I'm lucky enough to have a Vietnamese girlfriend now. And I continue learning about the culture and about the yes and no's every day.
Well, actually, I would prefer that she could cook well, but at the same time, I really enjoy cooking. So I'd like to do a lot of the cooking, and then maybe she can do the cleaning up, which is not so much fun. So it's not too important really, because I enjoy cooking. She can do the cleaning.
You know, I have not met a Vietnamese girl that didn't know how to cook until I met my girlfriend. Like, I think that she values work a lot more than the kitchen. For me, it's not really important if you're a good cook or if you're not a good cook. You know, food is just something that comes and goes on a daily basis. And luckily, because I enjoy cooking and I consider myself a good cook, I'm okay with being like cooking up a meal or two every now and then.
Well, chubby, it depends. It depends. I wouldn't want. I don't mean to be. What's the word? Superficial, but I wouldn't want a girlfriend who is too big. But just a little bit chubby is okay. Tan skin is not really a problem. In Australia especially, being tan is seen as a good thing, very different to Vietnam. So in the summertime, you can see many girls and guys too go to the beach and lie in the sun, called sun tanning, for many hours during the day. I've told some of my students about this, and they think it is the most crazy thing ever to lie in the sun and try to be tanned. But it's just a different culture is seen as, in Vietnam, being very white is seen as attractive, and in Western countries, being seen as more darker skinned, or just a little bit darker skinned, is seen as more attractive. So, no, not really. It does not really bother me too much.
Oh yeah, I mean, let's go into looks, which is not really important. You know, if the shape of your face, eyes, the length of your hair. When it comes to health and the shape of your body, as long as you continuously care for yourself, I mean, it's not for somebody else's like business to judge you. However, it's for your own benefit to take care of your body as well as your mind, to keep making the most out of each day. So I think that's for me an individual or a personal benefit to take care of your own body.